Hi Taurus, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 22nd to the 28th of September. Let's begin. So Taurus, before we even begin, I'm getting a channel message here. You might be feeling like things are a bit chaotic for you. Things are a bit coming in and out of your life very quickly. There's a reason for the way you feel, and it's because you've decided recently that you've been doing a lot of introspection. You've been looking a lot within yourself, and you've come to some sort of conclusion within yourself that you're moving away from things that disappoint you, things that that abandon you, things that have left you feeling abandoned, that have triggered maybe abandonment wounds within you. You're letting go of disappointments, things that are, and you're not doing this like subconsciously. This is very conscious movement from you. You've had some sort of dialogue within your mind that I've had enough of things, of me putting in my time, me putting in my energy. I feel very emotional about this. Like, your emotions are very high about how much you've cared about things, about people, and they've just disappointed you. You really went out seeing the flaws in these people, seeing the flaws in these situations, trying to kind of like heal people, really trying to be patient, even though it's been against your nature to be patient. You've really been patient with people, trying to heal them, seeing their traumas, seeing their pain, and they've gone off, and as they've gotten better, they've just gone off and abandoned you, not helped you, not reciprocated any of that energy back to you. You've given them a lot of energy and they just kind of took it and ran away. Situations, jobs. I'm getting a lot of situations here in your life. And there's a reason why things at this moment feel very chaotic. Like, things are, you're dropping things, like things are not just dropping, but you're losing things. Like, um you have to pick yourself back up, like you're dropping, picking yourself back up. You feel like you're falling, things are coming in your life, things are coming out of your life. You feel like you're falling 1 minute and then you pick yourself back up. Like, things are very chaotic like this. And the reason for this is because you've decided to walk away from, you've not walk away, but you've decided to let go of feeling disappointed, feeling abandoned, feeling that you need a connection to things that make you feel these emotions of disappointment, feel emotions of abandonment. People, places, everything is gone. You've had enough. Your pre-week energy here is you've decided to embody what the energy that you were giving to people. You've embodied it within yourself, and you haven't realized it, but as you've been doing this, you've been very spiritually protected. You've been very spiritually protected. You have spirit guides here. You're connected to lions, like spirit animal of lion. Um, you have spirit guides here that are lions. You have two lions at least, three. You have three lions here that protect you. Two on each side, and one walks behind you everywhere you go. And this is in spiritual form. You're protected from parasites, spiritual parasites, spiritual. This is why you're able to maintain your integrity, maintain your sense of self, no matter how much people have taken from you. how much people have drained your energy, you're still able to have energy to go to the gym, go to the, no matter what you're feeling, you're able to go to the gym, get what, do whatever you need to get done for the day. You're able to um, still live life even though you feel drained. You don't realize it's not normal, like what the way that you've been carrying yourself. Normally what happens when people are in situations like this, they tend to get drained, they don't want to do anything, they just want to sit around, and they feel cold a lot of the time. They feel cold and they just want to sit indoors and not do anything. They don't want to move, they don't want to do nothing. But you, like in these situations, you've still gone to the gym, you've still done this, you have protection, spiritually speaking, a very powerful protection here. And you've decided to internalize your feelings, that part of me that you had for other people, your generosity you've been showing to yourself, your growth. You've been seeing a lot of growth because of this, and your creativity. And your creativity isn't just art or music. It's creative as in terms of how you express yourself. That's what creativity really means. It's not art. It's not. These are just umbrella terms for creativity. Creativity is how you express yourself internally with your emotions. Are you able to like creatively express yourself? Now, are you create not? Let's make it a lot easier. Are you creatively able to say how you're feeling? And that's what creativity is. Like you're able to take something and innovate it. Now, it could be something that's established, something that is just an idea, but you innovate on it. And that's what creativity is. And you create something that has never been done before. And this is what you've been like with other people. You've been creative with their problems, with their emotions, with their problems, basically. You've been creative with their problems on how they can solve their problems, whether this is relationships, financial, whatever it was, internal. You've really helped people. Now you've internalized that within yourself, and you're like, how can I creatively solve my problems? It's like innovating on things that are already there. And this is not innovation that is standard. This is innovation that is outside of the box, that is unique to whoever is creating. Hence creativity. And because of you being like this, things have really moved forward for you. Like this movement within your energy, the speed of your energy moving towards what you desire to manifest is happening incredibly quickly. You have an idea of what is going on. You have an idea of what is going on. So I never get mixed up with my cards like this. Like, was it up? Is it down? What's going on here? But I am now. This is how this is your energy. It's affecting me right now. Things just feel very like chaotic. But like you have things moving very quickly for you, and because you're in this energy, you're gaining a lot of vision about your future. You're gaining a lot of vision about where you want to go, who you want to be, and you're very spiritually protected in this time. As you've been, this is your pre-week energy. You're very protected as you're having these visions. You might be daydreaming. You're daydreaming and getting some visions, downloads about what you need to do next in your life. Not as a no, you've got a job to do, but like as what you want to do. Like because you've let go of these people, these things, and your energy is really flooded back within you, and is giving you your visions of what you want to do and how you can make it happen. And you're having like insights of how to make it possible. Like you're really taking leadership of your life. You're taking leadership of your energy, and things are moving very quickly. Like within your energy, things are moving very quickly. Now, before the week begins, you're making some kind of choice. You're choosing to walk down a different path. You're choosing to go up like a mountain. You're deciding to go up a mountain. Now, this mountain is representative of your path in your soul's path, what your soul desired to do in this incarnation. You're deciding to walk down this path. It looks steep from where you are currently. It looks far away and it looks steep. Like you're like, how am I gonna get to the top of that? It's gonna be a bit of a climb. But you're deciding to walk down this nonetheless. You're deciding to choose this path because you recognize it as your path. It's the path connected to your heart. This is something very connected to your heart. I'm getting something about you were influenced about doing this thing in the past, but you just never acted upon it because you didn't believe you had the power to make it happen. You didn't believe you had the power to make it manifest as you wanted it to. You were like, if I do it, it might work, it might not work. But you were influenced in your past, maybe in your childhood when you were young. You were influenced about this and you were like, I want to go this way when I'm older. Maybe you've forgotten, but you're realizing it here as you sit in this energy of putting your energy into yourself. You're having like these visions of who you want to be. And these are visions coming from yourself. They're not coming from anyone else. They're like visions of who you want to be because you're really connecting to yourself now as opposed to connecting to other people to find your answers. You're connecting to yourself to find your own answers. And these answers are coming from your own soul. And you're having visions about them, like daydreaming, like you're literally daydreaming, like staring off into space, and like you're having like a epiphany, a daydream, or like, I remember when I was a kid, I really wanted to do this, or like, why did I forget about this? I really wanted to pursue this, and you're kind of having this realization and you're deciding to go down this path. You're like, it looks very steep, it might be very difficult to do, but you don't realize this is your true path. Like you were influenced in your past about this, and maybe in your childhood when you were young, or when you were in your teens, you were influenced that this is a good way to go, but you talked yourself out of it because you felt like you didn't have the power. You're realizing now that you have the power. The power has always been inside of you. You've always been the magician. Like what you saw was not from outside, it was from within. So in the story here, the first person the fool meets on his journey is the magician. It's odd because you're starting a new journey, and it's like you're meeting the magician here, like you're in the stage of the magician, and this is not just another chapter. This is like your life is like not when I say chapter, I mean like a chapter of your life, but like this is not like your untrue path. This is your true path here, like what you've been desiring this whole time, like what your soul's been desiring this whole time. And this is like the first person the fool meets is the magician. And when he meets the magician is able to create these roses out of nothing. There's just sand, there's no water, there's nothing, there's no earth, it's just sand everywhere. And out of nowhere the magician appears, and as he appears he creates all these roses everywhere. And he starts asking the magician questions, and the magician answers his questions. Like he doesn't intentionally ask him questions, but like the magician answers, and he wonders like how can the magician read my mind? And the magician slips into the fool, and then the fool realizes that he is the magician, that the magician is a part of him. He is able to create whatever he is, whatever he wants. He just has to have that sort of zest for life. He has to have that, whether you're a man or woman or trans or whatever, but you have to have that zest for life. And that's what you were lacking back then. You lacked that zest for life. You wanted it, but you didn't have the zest for life. Maybe quite zesty, but you didn't have zest for life. Like you had zest for things, like you were zesty about things. You need to be, like you're realizing here that you need to be zesty about life. and you're realizing this now, and this is what allows the magician to manifest and to create whatever he desires. Again, gender's not a thing here. And you're realizing that you have the power. You've had the power all along. Back then, you doubted yourself because of insecurities. You had the power back then as well. When you were younger, you could have done this whenever. Um, but now you, at this point, you have a lot more wisdom than you would have had if you'd done it back then. And starting off the week, as you enter the week, you're in this energy of joy, delight, happiness. You're very happy within yourself. Um, you're feeling like you're being guided, like you're being spiritually guided somewhere. Um, I feel like you're not very in tune with the spiritual realm, but you're protected, and you feel like you're being guided at the beginning of the week. You feel like you're moving forward. You might feel like your legs are tired, like you're. I'm hearing that song by Ed Sheeran. He goes, when your legs don't work like they used to, and I can't sweep you off your feet. It's like something like that. I don't know what that song is. You, we found love right where we are. I don't know what song that is, isn't it? I played the whole song in my head. Literally, just to get to that point. But it's that song. You can probably find it. You should listen to this song at the beginning of the week. It's going to help you integrate. Um, it's going to help you integrate your energy within yourself. I feel like this song came out, it was a significant time period in your life where you still believed in your power. You had a sort of belief in your power, and then I don't know what's happened over the years. Disappointments got to you. Disappointments got to you. So you did believe in your power. Like you knew you had the power. You just felt like you didn't have the means. But you're realizing that you have the means if you have the power within you. But then the disappointment started adding up, and then abandonments and things were making you feel abandoned, triggering you, and then that kind of like put you out of whack. Listening to this song is going to kind of help you bring your energy back into you, make you feel like you were young again. But you're going to be feeling like very positive energy, warmth. You're going to feel warmth for life, zest for life. You're actually going to be feeling zest for life, like a youthful exuberance. Like you're going to be shining, glowing. People are going to be saying like you're glowing. Like you have like a very beautiful smile. You should smile more, is what I'm hearing. People are going to compliment you on your smile the first half of the week. And it's a really good energy for you. Honestly, it's really good energy for you. It's like what you want. Like it's happening very quickly. Like it's like a sort of a realization of who you are, and almost like because you're deciding to take this path, you're choosing to walk on this path. It's shifting things for you internally, and it's allowing you to master yourself, master yourself, master your skill. It's mastering your skill and your power, like mastering your power, like mastering your understanding of your power. Like your is a skill, isn't it? Your power is a skill, and it's like you're understanding that how to master it, because you've always known what it is, but you just didn't know how to master it. You didn't know how to really apply it, and you're doing this in the first between Monday and Wednesday. Between Wednesday and Friday, because of this choice you make just before the week begins of you deciding to walk down a new path, you're closing out a cycle within your life. You're closing out a major cycle within your life. You're closing out, um, you know, I mean, you're not closing it out, it's happening to you. Like, it's closed, like, you can't go back. I see you integrating the wisdom that you've gained. Like, you've gained a lot of wisdom. Like I said before, like, if you, and clarity, if you had done this before when you were younger, you wouldn't have done it as well as you could do it now. Maybe you might earn a lot more money. Yeah, you're earning a lot more money now that you, when you do it now, you're going to earn a lot more money than if you would have done it when you were younger. And this is some sort of career path that's tied to your soul, your soul's calling. This is what this mountain is representative of. This path is tied to love, career, yourself. It's tied to everything. It's literally what your soul desires from this life, what you decided to incarnate at this time for. I feel like your soul decided to incarnate specifically in this time period because of the situation that is currently going on in the world. And your soul wanted to go through this situation, like live life in a world like this, basically. And you're going to integrate all that that wisdom you've gained, and you're going to see it as an accomplishment rather than seeing it as something that hurt you or something that made you feel. You're going to see it as an accomplishment, something that's made you feel more whole, because you've gained a lot of spiritual wisdom from it. What you don't realize from the situation happening, as you complete this, as you complete the cycle, pardon me, as this cycle is becoming whole, you're not completing it, the cycle is becoming whole, but as it's becoming whole, you don't realize it's opening up you to wealth, it's opening you up to abundance, it's opening you up to new opportunities, gifts, like all kinds of things are going to start happening to you financially. They're just going to start flooding in for you. Things are really going to start flooding in for you financially because you've reclaimed your energy. You're putting all your energy into yourself now. You're not putting your energy into other people and things and places. You're not being drained anymore. And you're deciding to walk upon your true soul's path. So now, as you walk upon your true soul's path, things are natural, things feel easier. So when you don't walk on your soul's true path, things feel very difficult, things move very slowly. You gain a ton of wisdom, but then things don't work out the way that you want to work. And because you're working on your soul's path, things are going to happen so quickly. And because your energy is not fragmented anymore, because people are taking your energy, things are going to happen for you very quickly. And like there's a lot of divine blessings coming in for you here. You're going to be very happy. There we go. You're going to be very happy moving forwards. A lot of things are going to be coming in for you. Divine blessings, gifts, wealth, gifts, opportunities. Like you're going to be wealthy, and not just wealthy, but you're going to be very focused, motivated, driven. And successful. You're going to be very successful. Whatever this is, this endeavor, it's got something to do with curing, like curing something, curing people, curing the environment, curing in some healing. Not healing, is curing. I don't know what the kind of cure. You might make a supplement. You might make a I don't know, some sort of drink that cures people. I don't know, medicines, something. You're gonna create something that it's got something to do with curing. Yeah, it's got something to do with curing. I see liquids, like a cure, a liquid cure. You know what this is. You've been influenced about it in your past, and you've always had this idea. You're good with herbs. No, not with herbs. You're not good with herbs. You're good with making things. good with mixing things. You're good with mixing things. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. You're good with mixing things and making things out of them. Like you have a good understanding of like what goes with what, and that's gonna help you become wealthy. That's your path, basically. It doesn't look. It looks like a steep mountain at the moment, but it's not gonna be. I see you like sort of like taking a cheat code and like. I see you like on a motorbike and just going up. Like there's not even a. It's like a quad bike. Like you're just going up the mountain. It's like really easy, and there's no gravity, so you're not falling off, and you're just going straight up. Like, um, but yeah, you're completing this cycle. This cycle's being completed midweek between Friday and Sunday. You're in this energy of being purified. Um, you're finding fulfillment once again. You're realizing that you were looking outside of yourself for fulfillment. You were looking outside of yourself for love. When love and fulfillment were within you, you needed to love yourself. Like everything is inside of you, and you were looking outside for it, for validation, I guess, from people to say, yeah, you are a loving person, or yeah, you are somebody that has their life together. You try to really impress people, not impress people, but try to get their impression of you, because it stems from a childhood trauma that you experienced, where you needed to keep validating yourself, like as somebody cool, as somebody that is likable, as somebody that was valid, I guess, like somebody that was ahead of the curve, and you needed to validate yourself to be like, I am like top echelon person. I'm a top echelon person. I'm like, I'm like the best of the crop kind of thing. And it stems from a childhood trauma that you experienced from your dad. Whether you're a man or woman or trans, whatever, but it's a childhood trauma from your dad. Your dad wasn't really there for you. He wasn't there. And to get his attention, you kept trying to get his impression of you, like what he thought of you, and you kept trying to impress him. And that's where that stems from how you react with people. And you have tend to manifest people in your life that are like your dad. They're not really there for you, and some of them are just straight up not there for you at all. Like you've gone off on the others. You've gone from there to make it to worse and worse. Like people that don't care about you at all, but you see them as having the same, like the energy of your dad, and it comes from a place of trauma. Like I see you, like when you were a child, like you cried a lot. You missed your dad, and your dad was never there for you. And maybe you were bullied in school. You felt like you didn't have friends, and you thought your dad was your friend, but he was never there. And the sort of trauma, that was your trauma. But you're being purified, like you're really being purified. By the end of this week, your energy is really being purified. And you're going to feel that your life is fertile once again. Fertile with love, fertile with fulfillment. Like you're not going to feel like you've been left out, like you're the odd one out. It's a huge healing coming for you. Like you're going to feel very blissed out this weekend. Like you're not doing anything like drinking or anything like drugs or whatever. you're just feeling like a winner, like you're feeling very blissed out. You won't be able to explain it, but this is what it is. It's like spiritually, there's like this waterfall that's above you, and the water that's falling, like this water that's coming from the waterfall, is like it doesn't have any weight. The water doesn't have any weight, and it's washing over you. It's like, when you're in a shower and you're having a shower and you feel the heat of the water and the water feels nice. But with this water, it's like it's all over you. You feel nice, but you can't obviously see it with your eyes, um, and it doesn't have any weight to it. It doesn't have any weight, but it's a lot of it. And you just kind of explain where this feeling is coming from. This is how you're going to be feeling between Wednesday and Friday. You're starting to receive a lot of your blessings because you're a very kind person. You're a very generous person. You try to care as much as you can. I'm seeing the swan. Like, you're very graceful with how you go about. You don't show people your pain. You don't show people your problems. You try to hide them from view. You're going to find much more harmony within yourself as you're healing. You're letting go of fatigue. You're letting go of feeling like you're constantly fighting, constantly, battle weary from life. Like, life keeps throwing you, lemons. Life keeps throwing you lemons, and you're like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you're letting go of, the lemons. Basically, you're like, I ain't catching these lemons no more. Like, you're letting go of like feeling like you're constantly making a last stand in your life. I'm laughing because I'm getting the visions of like spirit throwing lemons at you, and you're just shouting like, I don't want no lemons. I know you're like a little girl. You might be a guy or a girl, I don't know, but I'm just seeing like a little girl go, I don't want no lemons. And you've got like long hair. And like a tooth missing. That's quite funny. But you're really letting go of feeling like you're making a last stand, like you're constantly fighting. It's because you've been in situations that have disappointed you, and you've just lingered around trying to change these people. Subconsciously, you haven't realized that this stems from your dad, because he wasn't around, and you had to keep proving yourself to him that you were worth his time. So this is what you do with these people that have been around, prior to the week, the ones that you've let go of. It's like subconsciously you're trying to prove to them that you're worth their time. That's why this is your explanation. And this is also a confirmation that this reading is for you. But you're being nurtured. You're like the pentacle here, and this is the spirits, the gods, the goddesses. They're watching over you, and you're being nurtured here. You're like this pentacle, and they're like nourishing you. They're nurturing you, and you're gonna feel very prosperous as you go through this transformation. And believe it or not, these are roses up here, and it's like you're really stepping into your power at this time. And you showing up as the pentacle is telling me you're going to feel very grounded, like in reality, like you're going to be very realistic by the end of the week about which way you want to go. Moving forward, pardon me, it's a really powerful week for you. You're ending a cycle, moving into a new one. And this cycle is like a full-on chapter that was full of a lot of negativity. Let's be honest, it was full of a lot of negativity, a lot of situations that stem from subconscious beliefs, is what I'm getting here, shadow beliefs. Like, there was a lot of things that you had to go through to learn about yourself, about your kindness, your generosity, your love, your creativity, your finances, just your growth in general, I guess, in all aspects. So your outcome is telling me that you are freeing yourself. That's odd, because your shadow self is coming through here. Your shadow self is helping you free yourself from this enslavement that you've been in, this enslavement that you've been in with people that that's connected to your subconscious, of people that disappoint you, people that have abandoned you. Your shadow self is coming in to help you move away from being like this. It's coming in very powerfully here to help you move away from to free yourself, sorry, from the enslavement of feeling like you need to be connected to. You're like severing the energetic cords to those emotions within yourself. You're like closing off those things. I'm seeing like gates, like almost like a gate, not like a gate, like like a castle gate, not like a castle gate. Like I'm seeing like this gate where like it has a door, and the door can come down all the way. And once that door's down, nothing's coming in and nothing's coming out. It's like it's sealed off forever if we decide to close it. And if you decide to open it, it'll stay open. But I'm seeing here like your abandonment, things that have abandoned you, things that have made you feel disappointed. You're shutting those gates down, so nothing else can come in. No energies can come in that way anymore. It's very interesting. But your shadow self is coming in to help you. Your shadow's really coming in. I'm seeing like Peter Pan, like his shadow's always playing with him. Like your shadow's like really, you're very connected to your shadow. I feel like you spent a lot of time in the darkness. Like you spent a lot of time by yourself, lonely, in darkness. You've been quite lonely in your life. Like you've really not had anyone to physically there, and you didn't have a lot of friends growing up, and you spent a lot of time by yourself in the darkness, like in your room, in your bedroom. But you're freeing yourself. Your shadow self is coming in to help you free yourself from these things that have kept you enslaved. Feeling trapped to these things, these subconscious beliefs. You're freeing yourself from them. You're bringing in healing. You're healing yourself very powerfully. Your intuition's going to be a lot stronger moving forward, and you're really deciding to walk down this path. Like, as you decide before the week begins to go embark on this path, there's no clear way for you to go up. But by the end of the week, you're going to have a whole way of you going down this path. Like, the road's going to be mapped out, is what I mean to say. You're bringing a lot of peace within your soul, a lot of peace and a lot of balance. You're moderating your energy, like you're transmuting it from what it's been to something more beautiful, something that is from your heart, something that allows you to be more authentically you. I'm getting here something about your solar plexus chakra. You might feel a bit of a blockage in there. Yeah, you have a bit of a blockage in your throat chakra as well. You mostly have a very strong blockage in your throat chakra. You need to listen to a sound bowl. Do your solar plexus and your throat chakra. Oh goddamn! Yeah, you got a big blockage there. Tapping into your energy. Listen to the sound bowl. Listen to Himalayan ones or the Tibetan ones. They're my favorites. They're like 10 minutes, and they're really good and you need to really listen to one for your throat chakra. You've had difficulties expressing yourself, like vocalizing how you feel, vocalizing things that concern you, things that affect you, things that that have to do with how you feel. And you have a blockage in your solar plexus that's really blocking your heart, blocking your mind from thinking clearly. Sometimes you feel like you're being a bit delusional, like especially with abandonments and people that have left you out. Like you feel like you're being a bit delusional when you start to think about your happiness in the past, and that's kind of created like a bit of a blockage in your mind, and it's got connected to your solar plexus. You need to listen to them both. Headphones, probably best. and sitting down or laying down, or whatever you prefer. But you're bringing in moderation with your energy. You're bringing a lot of peace into your life from a place of purity, a lot of peace, a lot of balance, and you're going to be very confident moving forward. Confident that your life is within reach, that your life is here for you, that you're able to move to the next stage in your life. You're going to be planning for the future. You're going to be making a lot of decisions for your near future. A lot of decisions about where you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to live. You're going to be able to create from nothing. You're going to bring a lot of balance within your life. You're going to be able to juggle things that would have seemed impossible for you to do in the past. You're going to be able to juggle it effortlessly. Again, it's that situation where that's this thing that was influenced you in the past. This is what you're going to be doing in the future, and you're going to realize you're going to be able to do it quite effortlessly. That you're able to make something out of nothing. Like you're really able to make your finances out of nothing. That's what I'm getting here. Man, you have a big block in your throat chakra. My throat chakra's been frying all day. Just tapping into your energy now. Gonna have to shoo it off. You have a big blockage in your throat chakra. You really hold back from saying how you feel. You play like little games with people. Like when they piss you off, like you don't tell them that they've pissed you off. Like you play little games and you do like passive aggressive stuff. Like you don't realize that you're blocking your chakra more and more, your throat chakra. You need to express how you feel. Don't be afraid of people. Don't be afraid of their reactions. If they react negatively, then you know who they are. Then you know their true colours. But if you say how you feel and they accept you, then they know you know they care about you. You don't have to play games with people. When you play games with people, they play games back with you, and you just get lost in the game. Basically, it's just a waste of time. Stop playing games because you're hurting yourself. This blockage is huge. Honestly, within your throat chakra, you're gonna cough a lot when you listen to sound bowls. You tell me how much you cough. You're gonna be like, oh, I had a fit. And like, honestly, like you might have shed tears as well as you listen to sound bowls. Some of you might have Virgo in your charts. I did a reading for Virgo just before yours, and they had a similar message about them having a blockage in their solar plexus, but you've got a bigger one in your throat chakra. So your challenge, so these challenges are going to present themselves in one way or another, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, in one way or another. They will show up. Hold on, I need a drink, and this is crazy. So in one way or another, these challenges are going to show up, but depending on how you carry yourself, they might not affect you at all. But again, they will show up in one way or another. One of your challenges is letting the pain, letting the heartbreak, the sorrow of situations you've been in, the things that have disappointed you, left you, feeling abandoned, letting them overtake you, and letting these situations govern your future. You know, what you've been through doesn't define who you are. What defines who you are is who you are inside. What is inside of you is what defines you, not the experiences you go through. And I think you need to understand this because you've never had someone to tell you that you're enough. Like you're more than enough. And, you know, it's not about what you have on the outside. It's about what you are inside that governs what comes for you next. Regardless of what's around you right now, believe in yourself, have hope, have faith that things are going to work out really well. You're having a very powerful week this week. You don't even realize, like, spiritually, how much you're being looked after. You have powerful deities, powerful gods and goddesses that are watching over you. Pardon me. Don't give in to the sorrow. Don't give in to the heartbreak. There's a lot of sorrow there. This is one of your challenges. Don't allow the pain to overtake your heart. Don't allow the sorrow to overtake your heart. Don't allow the heartbreak to overtake your heart. Another one of your challenges here is to feel like you're tired, you're fatigued, like you're tired of life. You have anxiety from all the situations you've been through. Like you're like, well, what am I getting out of from all of this? Like, except for pain and misery. Um, don't allow yourself to feel like this. Things are moving for you now. The cycle is ending this week, and things are really improving really quickly. You're actually going through a purification this very week about this situation. Your outcome is showing me that you are deciding to move away from being like this. You are gaining the clarity, and you are moving away. You're not avoiding this anymore. You've been avoiding it before in the past. You're not avoiding it anymore. You're moving towards healing in this very week. But don't allow yourself to feel fatigued by life. Don't allow yourself to feel you have too much anxiety, like you have too much mental problems. Yeah, you have too many problems. Everything is temporary. Problems are temporary. Bad living situation is temporary. This week things are going to change for you very rapidly, but you have to have the hope. You have to have the faith within yourself. And also you need to rest. I'm seeing it strongly. You need to rest. And now resting is different for everybody. It doesn't mean sleeping, but resting is like taking more time for yourself to do things that you enjoy. Like maybe, I don't know, make yourself like a nice meal or order some food like pizza or whatever, and like binge on some series or whatever like floats your boat. Like, whatever makes you feel like you're resting. Could be anything, but whatever makes you feel like you're resting. And I feel like this is something you need to do alone, like not socializing with people. That's interesting, because you might feel like you might bite your tongue, and that's going to affect your throat chakra. Like, you need to be independent. You need to be solo, like for at least a few days this week, as you go into from Wednesday, from like Friday, I guess, up until Friday. From Monday to Friday, you need to be as alone as you can as you're going through, especially through Monday and Wednesday, as you're going through this integration. You need to be by yourself. I mean, ideally for the whole week. If you can be independent for the whole week, that'd be fantastic. Um, because your energy does need to recuperate. You need to recuperate not just your energy, but mentally, physically as well. I see here physically you've been feeling a bit weak as of late. It's because you've been just feeling drained. Again, your legs feel very tired. But just rest, okay? Um, don't allow pain to overtake you in any way. Don't allow pain within your mind, within your heart, to govern how your future. See, when you um, take this narrative and say, I am because of what my past is. So what that means is, what I went through in the past makes me who I am today. So that what happens then is, if something good comes for you in the future, you're not able to have that thing in the future. You reject it, because when that thing comes in for you, because you're in this thing of like, bad things happened to me in the past, only bad things are going to happen to me in the future. When something good comes in for you, you will reject it in some way or another. You'll push it away because you either don't believe in it, or you think it's rubbish, or whatever it is. But it could be something that is exactly what you want. It could be something that you really really desire, but because you're in this energy of what I went through is who I am. It's like you're stealing from yourself in the future. You're stealing your happiness away from your future, from what could come in for you. So don't allow these things to govern your future. You are your future. What governs your future should be how you feel inside, and you're being healed this week. So I mean, I don't need to tell you much anymore, to be honest. Like, you put it down in the comments if you want, like how you're feeling by the end of the week. It's a very big week for you. Very big week for you internally. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are shifting. From a simple decision of you deciding to choose yourself from a place of love. You know, choose a different, go down a different path than the one you've been on. Of trying to people please and, you know, help everyone out, and but you're choosing yourself now. You're choosing, I need to help myself out. I need to choose my happiness and choose to love myself. And this is shifting everything for you. So I'm going to leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you would like to delve deeper into your situation and figure out what's going on in your life, my website is in my bio. You can click it and purchase a personal reading. Other than that, take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you soon, I guess.